At this
We did it,
point,
Mr. Aberson.
it's mentioned that we need a motion from our board to strike items 5, 6, and 7 from our agenda this evening, which basically stops the project this evening. So if we have a motion and I have support, all in favor of the motion signify with aye. Aye. Nays, nay. Motion carries. The last item on our agenda this evening, if there's anybody still here that would like to address the board on a non-agenda item, please feel free to do so. If you would go to the microphone and state your name and address if you would, and due to the amount of people we have here, if there's any, if we could limit it to 3 minutes, please. Yes, and if any people have any questions, our attorney will be happy to stick around as well as myself, so afterwards. So, seeing none this evening, we'll close public comment. I'm sorry, is there one person? All right, go right ahead, Bernie. I'm sorry.
I'm Leo Fieldman. I live at 5187 Simmons Street. And my only question is, they're doing a lot of work on these roads around here, putting down the tar and gravel forever. And I was wondering when you're going to do anything about some of these side roads off of G Avenue heading north. I live on one that's just a disgrace. There's potholes all over, and you know, they come around. You can jar your teeth and ruin the front end of your car at some of these holes. Now they put a little bit of tar in, and the intersection there at G Avenue, and Simmons is a disgrace. And I'd like to see it address that. That's the first item on my list. The second item is on that corner, and I've talked to people before about this. That corner's got a telephone pole on it, and the people that live on the corner, I don't want to tell you their name, you know what their name is. There's this vine that's growing up that side of that telephone pole and all over her fence. And you almost have to get out into the G Avenue to see if there's any traffic. In fact, you have to see if there's any traffic coming up the hill from the west. And I've talked to people before. They're going to get that cut down. The county road commission is going to come and cut that down, but they don't do it. I have cut it down myself a time or two over the years, but I think that should be taken care of. Somebody's going to get in an accident there and get killed, and then we'll probably get around to doing something after some tragedy. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Thank you.
I just have a simple query, and I'm interested in...
I'm sorry, what was your name again, sir?
I'm sorry. Jack Schultz. I live on Rocky Road, 5836 Rocky Road. And one of the things that's bothered me over the years, and I wish I had really got your opinion on this, is why don't we have considered a traffic light, which nobody seems to take much advantage of anymore. Why don't we have at least once a year? It seems that that's much more viable.
Appreciate your comment. Thank you. Thank you, Leo. Appreciate you helping me.
Can you hold this, ma'am? I was going to go up there real quick. I have a question I want to ask.
Hi, my name is Kathy Botherell, and I live on North 20th
Sorry
Street.
about that.
And gentlemen, speaking about potholes, we have a huge pothole that is on the very corner of G Avenue and 20th, and it's big. And it seems like whenever they do the roads, this hole keeps coming back, and I never see anybody putting tar or anything to try and fix the hole. Like they fix it and it breaks down like then it just goes back to the way it was before.
Okay, I'll put in a service request for that. Thank you.
They need your name. Oh. Mine? Oh, brother off.
You ready? Better hurry. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Thank you, distinguished members of the board. My name is Michael Brooklyn Molchino, and I'm here as a representative on behalf of my second mother. And basically,
What's the address, I'm sorry?
5070 Citadel Street, over by Wolverine. And basically, what I would like to know is there's quite a number of potholes in my area too. Money isn't growing trees, and basically, I'd like to know what is going to be done about it, you know? There's so many questions in such a short amount of time. I respect that. But we as a community, all my friends out there right now, would like to know when, where, and how you're going to do it. Point.
I can appreciate that, and we have been trying, the road commission
More likely it won't happen.
has worked well with us many years in the past. What we're not getting now is the ability to fix the roads the way we used to fix them, that would extend their life another 5 to 7 years before we have to do a major repair. They have in their policies now what they call Pacer rating. They rate them from a 10 to a 1, 10 being a brand new road, 1 being totally failed, put back to gravel. I get what you're saying. The township has what we call par funds that we get from the road commission that equal approximately, it's been going up a little bit each year, but it's only about $130,000 this year. We have always overmatched our share with that, which is a blessing. Some counties don't do that with their municipalities. So we have something, but something is not enough because the fixes that we would want to do to the road, the road commission no longer allows those fixes. Therefore, they have to be milled and filled. And they were just at our last board meeting last week, Monday, and we have 63 miles of local roads that the township participates in paying half or all, depending upon how much of the money's left. There's not enough money to go around for the fixes that they're requiring us to do. We have really worked hard to try and change their policies, talk to them. That 63 miles, if you repave it, is $9,450,000 on the average for 150,000 miles dollars to repave a road. So it is difficult for us. It really is. And we try and do the best we can with what we have to work with. And the potholes that you've got, I encourage you to call the township tomorrow or email me at the township. I'll put in the service requests and you can do the same, but I'm happy to do that for you. They'll get to them when they can. But it's been a real struggle for us too, because we repaved one of the worst flats we had, and it took 2 years to get it done. That doesn't do anything for the E avenues and the roll ridges and the citadels. I get that, but the dollars aren't there, and we're doing the best with what we have, and we'll certainly respond to your request and get as much of a fix done as we can. Thank you for your comments, but that's our struggle right now. Anyone else? Going once? Public comment is now closed. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. We do mean that sincerely. Democracy is a very important part of our society, and I really appreciate knowing your feelings, and we appreciate it. And the next thing on our agenda is to adjourn, and we so are adjourned. Thank you.
When is the next meeting? The township meeting?
The township board meetings are always on the second Monday of the month at the Township Hall, 7 p.m. And we invite your participation. Thank you.